Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Back up your talk with action. Now, this is something very important for a man. Whatever comes out his mouth, he got to be prepared to back it up. He got to be prepared to back it up. If he's talking smack to somebody and saying something about somebody, he ain't a man if he ain't ready to back up what he's saying with his fist. And I'm serious. My thing is, don't talk anything unless you're ready to get in a fight with a man. And that's just one angle. If you say you're going to do something for anybody, for your woman, for your business, for anybody, you need to back it up. Because the problem is you got a lot of people who talk about what they're going to do. A lot of men who talk about it. If women want to do that, fine. That's on them. But a man, his word got to be bond. He got to back up what he says. And if he can't, for whatever reason, back up what he say, he need to at least be man enough to say, you know what, I thought I was able to take care of it. I can't. That's respectable. But you get a lot of men, they'll say something, they're going to do this and that, but they never do it. They never come through. And, you know, and that's at a point where other men can't even trust them. How you going to trust somebody and they always talking? But then when it comes time to do some work and to do something, they ain't going to do it. Oh, let me share a story. And I don't care if this dude heard it. I remember when I was working, one of the gyms I was working at, and there was a rowdy customer. It was a hotel gym. There was a rowdy customer. And a dude, I mean, he was causing some trouble and stuff. And I remember this dude was talking and saying what he would do. Yeah, if he do, and he would do this and that. When that same customer came down, that dude was acting scared because the same customer was acting like something. It took me and a couple other dudes to put the customer in place and put him in check. But this dude was just sitting in the back. Nah. That is ridiculous. If you're going, your word got to be the most important thing. I'm going to tell you something now. Like if a man say he going to do something, he say he's about something, he need to back that up. You need to be able to back it up with action. See, the one thing about masculine energy, it's about action. It's about being active, you know. That's one of the reasons why, like, even in these spaces, I don't like talking about a problem without offering a solution. You know, my general solution to all this stuff is to create better men who will in turn create a better society. But offer something. Don't just say, well, this problem is this. Okay, fine. Okay, now what are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? You know, back it up. Be able to say, hey, you know what? I want to do stuff for the community. Okay. All right. What are you doing to work and do stuff in the community? Or you say you got something with somebody, people might call it roasting or something and say, well, if that was me and I get in there. Okay. So when you put in that position, are you doing that? And I'm serious. Are you doing that? Because that's the thing with a man. And like I said, if you can't for whatever reason, or you don't want to, then don't talk then. A man should never let something leave his lips unless he's willing to back it up with actions. Talk is cheap. In fact, it's better to be a man who does things, who takes action, than it is one to talk about it. You know? A man who's just say, you know what, I see a problem in this community, let me do something. Or they see a problem in their neighborhood, they go check the person or do what they got to do. It's better. And yes, when I say something about raising your hands, hey, sometimes it gets to that point. A man got to be ready to defend his word. That's a warrior in a man. And that's just how it has to be. Or if he tells somebody he's going to show up for something, he needs to be showing up. He needs to show up. If he's supposed to speak at an event, he needs to show up for that event. He needs to be there. If he can't, he needs to have a great ass excuse. Because stuff happens. Sometimes you about to take action and something else come up. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that because then you need to fix that. You know? Because it's like, you know what? That's one thing I don't like about social media. It's easy to talk trash without facing someone, because you can hide behind an avatar. You can hide behind just some screen name or something. You don't have to face a consequence. A man needs to understand something. Every action he takes has a consequence, and he needs to take it like a man, you know? Even in the time it might come down to physical violence someday. Sometimes it might be an ass whipping you got to take. But as long as you stand up for what your word is, your word need to be bond. You need to say, this is what I'm going to do. And you know what? It's tough out here. I'm going to tell you what, it's tough out here. Because what's evolved is a culture where somebody can get away with being on some bullshit. Let's just be real with it. Man can say whatever. Shoot, let's just start with the politicians. They the main ones. I always say, how you know a politician is lying? I say, their lips are moving. Yeah, y'all see how much I like politics. But seriously, man, seriously. As a man, if you don't plan on doing something, if you can't back it up, like I said, just be quiet. Don't say anything. In fact, you'd be more manly just saying, you know what, that's not something I know how to handle. You know, I don't have any experience with that. I don't know what to do. You know, that's not my wheelhouse right now. That's better. Don't say you can handle it and then let people down. I've seen that. Shoot, I've almost got killed myself taking up for someone who couldn't back up their words. So that's some serious stuff. And you got to be that way. You just got to be that way, you know? Be that type who said, okay, I see a problem. I want to solve it, or this is my idea to solve it. Okay, let me get to work. And one thing about that, you don't ask for permission or anything. You just go do it. You just go do it. It has to be done. And sometimes the shit there might be some dirty elements to it. Hey, it has to be done. It's just that simple. So whatever you say, back it up with action. Say, this is what I'm going to do. You know? This is what I'm going to do. This is my plan. This is how I'm going to handle this. And then take the actions. And you know what? Even if the action fails, because sometimes, you know, you doing something and it doesn't work out. There's no shame in that. At least you tried. At least you tried. Like, there should be more effort for at least trying to do something. You know, you might have to fix some things, get some help or whatever, but at least you not sitting around just talking about it. That's a very important thing. I want all the fellas that support this channel to do that. You know I mostly talk about man gets woman, but, you know, y'all know on Saturdays, this man stuff, period. Man stuff, period. All right? So anyway, that's all I have for today. I'll get back with you later. All right, though, but back it up, y'all. Back up that talk with action. Peace and blessings.